Welcome, dear one. I'm so glad you're here. Just take a deep breath with me, in and out. Let your shoulders soften. You are in a safe space now. Life can feel so busy and heavy, can it? So many voices pulling at you, asking for your attention. So much noise, not just from the world around you, but even from your own mind. Worries, doubts, fears. It can feel like you're constantly running, always trying to be enough, do enough, fix everything. But here, right now, I invite you to pause. Just pause. You don't need to fix anything in this moment. You don't have to prove anything. You don't even have to understand everything. Just be here, with me. You are not broken. You are growing. And when we grow, we sometimes feel lost, tired, or unsure. That's okay. It's part of the journey. You've been giving so much of your energy out into the world, to people, to situations, to expectations. Maybe you've been carrying other people's opinions on your shoulders. Maybe you've been trying to make everyone else comfortable while forgetting your own peace. It's all right. You're here now, and this is your moment to come back to yourself. You see, your healing doesn't come from outside of you. It doesn't come from someone else's permission or approval. It begins inside, in that soft, quiet space within you that has been waiting for your attention. That gentle part of you that says, I'm tired, but I still believe. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing to listen to yourself, to your body, to your heart. Silence is not something to fear. Silence is where the answers live. When you stop trying to force everything and simply allow yourself to feel, to rest, to breathe, something magical happens. You remember who you are, not who the world told you to be, not the mask you wear to survive, but the real you, the you that is love, the you that is strong even when you're quiet, the you that is healing even when you can't see it yet. Today is not about changing everything. It's about remembering something simple and powerful. You are worthy, just as you are, right here, right now, and in this moment, you can begin again. Say this with me if you'd like. I give myself permission to pause. I give myself permission to feel. I give myself permission to heal. You are not alone. You are never alone. And the more you begin to focus on yourself, the more you'll see that peace isn't out there. It's within you. You just have to make space for it. So breathe again, my dear. Let the noise fall away. You are here. You are safe. You are enough. Let's walk together now, gently, into the quiet, where your strength is waiting to rise. The world is filled with so many sounds. People talking, devices buzzing, thoughts racing. Sometimes it feels like we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. It's as if everywhere we turn, something is asking for our attention. But the real question is, how much of this noise do we truly need? How much of it actually supports our peace? So often we believe we have to keep up, keep responding, keep agreeing, keep showing up even when our soul is tired. But the truth is, not everything that demands our attention deserves our energy. You are not a machine. You are a being of energy, of emotion, of wisdom. And too much noise begins to cloud that wisdom. It pulls you away from the simple truth inside your heart. That's why it's so important to understand what this noise does to you. When you're always surrounded by distractions, it becomes difficult to hear your own voice. You begin to question your feelings. You wonder if you're doing the right thing or being the right person. You start to live from the outside in instead of from the inside out. And that's where the suffering begins. You begin to feel like a stranger to yourself. And yet the answer is simple. Not always easy, but simple. It begins with choosing silence, choosing space, choosing to focus inward. You don't need to respond to every message. You don't need to join every conversation. You don't need to be everything to everyone. It is okay to step back. It is safe to say, this moment is for me. Because the truth is, the more you allow yourself to sit in silence, the more you will hear your heart, and your heart knows the way. Even when things feel confusing, your inner guidance is still there, like a soft whisper underneath the noise. Think of yourself like a flower. Flowers don't bloom when there's a storm of chaos around them. They bloom when the conditions are right, when there's peace, warmth, and space. That's what silence does. It gives you the space to bloom. It gives you the chance to remember what you want, what you feel, and what matters to you. You are not here to live according to everyone else's script. You are here to write your own. And that starts by creating a little bit of stillness, a little bit of quiet, so that your soul has a chance to speak. Try saying this to yourself whenever things feel too loud. I lovingly release the need to listen to the noise around me. Let your energy come back to you. Let your thoughts slow down. Let the silence begin to hold you. You don't have to run anymore. You don't have to explain. You are allowed to simply be. In that being, you will find your power. In that silence, you will find your peace. Have you ever sat in the quiet and suddenly felt something deep rise inside you? Not fear, not sadness, but something gentle and familiar. That is your truth trying to speak. Silence isn't empty, you know. It is full of answers, full of clarity, full of connection. But you can't hear it if you're always filling the space with noise or movement. We've been taught that silence means something is wrong. That if you're not talking or doing something, then you must be lonely or lost or falling behind. But what if silence is where you actually find your way? When you allow yourself to be still, to turn away from the outside world for just a little while, you create room for something sacred. You open the door to your own heart. That's where your strength lives. Not in trying harder, not in forcing things to happen, but in listening, in trusting, in being. Your inner world is just like a garden, and silence is the sunlight it needs to grow. Each time you sit quietly with yourself, you're watering your spirit. You're reminding yourself that your thoughts matter, your feelings matter, your dreams matter. And you don't need to shout to be powerful. You don't need to prove yourself to be valuable. There's great wisdom in your quiet moments, when you're not trying to impress or please or explain, just being, just breathing. It is in those moments that your true desires begin to rise, that your intuition gets louder, that your body relaxes, that your mind clears. Try this the next time you're feeling overwhelmed. Find a quiet corner. Place your hand on your heart. Close your eyes and gently say to yourself, "In my quiet moments, I hear my truth." Allow that truth to rise. It may speak softly at first. It may come as a feeling, a memory, or just a sense of peace. But it is there, and it is yours. You are not lost, my dear. You are remembering, and every time you come back to silence, you come back to yourself. There is no pressure here, no need to rush. Just take a breath and know that you are already enough. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You only need to create space for them to come. Let silence be your strength. Let it be your sanctuary. Let it be the place where your soul finally gets to speak. You are safe here. You are seen. You are loved. And in this quiet space, you are free to be all that you are. Sometimes when you look into the mirror, it's hard to really see yourself. Not just your face, but the truth of who you are. We often stand in front of our reflection and only notice what's wrong, what we think should be different. Maybe you've said things to yourself like, "I'm not good enough," or "Why can't I be more like them?" But that's not the voice of your true self. That's the voice of old pain, of past messages you picked up along the way. And it's time to let those voices go. There is a beautiful practice I call mirror work. It's a gentle way to come home to yourself, not with judgment, but with kindness. When you begin mirror work, you simply stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and say loving things. Yes, it might feel strange at first. You might even cry. That's okay. That means you are opening your heart. You're beginning to connect with a part of yourself that's been waiting to be seen and loved. You're not just looking at your reflection, you're looking into your soul. You don't need fancy words. Start simple. I love you. I'm proud of you. You are doing your best, and that is enough. Try saying this: I am safe to see and love myself as I am. The more you say it, the more it begins to feel true. And when it does, healing begins to flow. Mirror work is not about ego. It's not about being perfect. It's about reconnecting with your truth, with the person you were before the world told you who to be. It's a conversation between your heart and your spirit. Every time you practice it, you build trust with yourself. You begin to soften the harsh words you've carried. You start to notice the beauty you ignored. You begin to see your own light. Remember, healing doesn't always happen in big moments. Sometimes it's in the quiet morning when you whisper to yourself, "I matter." Or the evening when you say, "I forgive you," to your own reflection. These little moments are sacred. They build a new relationship with yourself, one of care, of gentleness, of truth. If you find it hard to look into your own eyes, just start with presence. Stand there, breathe, say hello. That's a powerful first step. You don't have to rush. You don't have to force it. Just be willing. Willing to show up, willing to be kind, willing to begin. You are not broken. You are growing. And your reflection is not your enemy. It is your doorway to love. You deserve to be loved by the one person who can truly stay with you always, and that person is you. So today, take a moment. Look gently into your eyes. Speak with love. And know that every kind word you say to yourself is a seed of healing that will bloom over time. From the time we are very young, we're taught to seek approval. We're praised when we do what others want, and we're corrected when we don't. Slowly, without even noticing, we begin to measure our worth by how people respond to us. We begin to believe that we must perform, please, and perfect just to feel okay. But this way of living leaves us tired, anxious, and disconnected from ourselves. The truth is, no amount of approval from others can ever take the place of the approval we need from ourselves. It doesn't matter how many compliments you receive or how many people say they're proud of you. If you don't believe in your own worth, it won't feel real. That's why letting go of the need for outside validation is one of the most powerful steps you can take on your healing journey. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop depending. It means you stop handing your power over to people who can't feel what you feel or live the life you're living. You are the only one who can truly know your heart, and your approval is the one that matters most. Begin to ask yourself, who am I trying to impress? Whose love am I trying to earn? And most importantly, do I give that same love to myself? It's time to turn inward, to stop chasing acceptance and start creating it within. Try this gentle journaling practice. Write down one thing you've been doing just to please others. Then write down one thing you'd do if you were living only to please your heart. Feel the difference? That's your truth calling you home. It's okay to care about others, but never let their opinion be louder than your own. You are not here to be someone else's idea of perfect. You are here to be free. Free to be yourself. Free to love yourself. Free to walk your path with confidence, even if no one claps. Say this with me now. I approve of myself. That is enough. Feel those words settle into your spirit. Let them comfort you. Let them remind you that you are no longer waiting. You are no longer begging. You are choosing yourself. And that is a beautiful act of courage. Every time you say yes to your own heart, you heal the part of you that thought it had to earn love. You don't. You already are love. You are allowed to live a life that feels right to you, even if no one else understands it. Your peace does not need permission. You are already whole. You are already worthy. And your approval is the key to your freedom. There is something very calming about coming back to the present moment. So often our minds are busy with the past, what we should have done, what went wrong, or racing into the future, worrying about what might happen. This creates a kind of tension in the body and the heart. You might feel it as tight shoulders, a tired mind, or that heavy feeling in your chest. That's your body asking you to come back. Come back to now. Because now is where peace lives. The present moment is simple. It is gentle. It doesn't ask you to fix everything. It only invites you to be here, just for now, just as you are. When you're present, you stop fighting with what was and fearing what might be. You start breathing again. You start noticing the small things, the way the light hits the wall, the sound of your own breath, the rhythm of your heartbeat. These little things become your anchors. They remind you that you're alive, that you're safe, that you're okay. One of the easiest ways to return to the present is through your breath. You don't need any special training. Just close your eyes and take a deep, slow breath in. Then let it out gently. Feel your body soften. Feel your thoughts slow down. This is you returning home. The mind loves to wander, and that's okay. Don't fight it. Just notice and gently bring it back. Say to yourself, right now, I choose peace. I choose presence. That simple phrase is like a doorway. Every time you say it, you step through into a space where peace can reach you. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who observes them. You are not your worries. You are the one who gently releases them. And each time you come back to now, you strengthen that awareness. You become more grounded, more centered, more connected to your own life. Try making little moments of presence a part of your day. When you drink water, do it slowly and notice the coolness. When you wash your hands, feel the water and the soap. When you speak to someone, really listen. These small moments are powerful. They remind you that you don't have to be anywhere else. You don't have to be anyone else. You are enough, right here. The past is gone. The future isn't here yet. But this moment, this precious, sacred moment, is yours. And in it, you can choose peace, again and again. It's not about perfection, it's about returning. Returning to your breath, returning to your body, returning to your truth. You are safe in the now. You are strong in the now. And everything you need can be found right here in this very breath. Sometimes we think of strength as something loud, something bold and loud and seen by everyone. We're taught that we have to speak up, push through, fight back. But there is another kind of strength, a quiet kind, a strength that doesn't need to shout or prove anything. This strength lives in your silence. It lives in your calm. It lives in the moments where you choose peace over reaction. You don't have to raise your voice to be heard. You don't have to argue to be understood. Sometimes, your greatest power is in saying nothing at all and just letting things be. This isn't weakness. This is wisdom. When you stay calm in a world full of noise, you begin to see clearly. You begin to hear the voice of your own truth. Not everyone will understand your silence. Some may think you are giving up or backing down. But what they don't see is the depth of your self-control, the power in your peace, the strength it takes to not react when everything in you is tempted to. You are choosing your energy. You are choosing your growth. And that is a powerful thing. It doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you've learned to pause, to breathe, to respond instead of react, to protect your peace. The world often tells you that silence is empty, but it's not. It's full of awareness, full of healing, full of listening. In silence, you reconnect with your inner self, and you remember what truly matters. Say to yourself now, my silence holds wisdom. My calm is my strength. You are not here to prove your worth. You are already worthy. You don't need to explain your boundaries. You don't need to justify your healing. You are allowed to take a step back, to observe, to choose peace over drama. This is a different kind of bravery, one that doesn't get applause, but brings deep freedom. As you begin to trust your silence, you'll start to see how much clarity it brings. You'll begin to feel lighter, more rooted, more alive. Not because you've done more, but because you've done less and chosen it on purpose. There is power in walking away from noise. There is strength in protecting your energy. There is wisdom in saying, I choose me, even when it's quiet, even when no one sees. That kind of strength builds a new foundation inside you, one that no one can shake, one that no storm can move. And from that place, you begin to rise, not loudly, but fully, with peace as your companion, with love as your guide, and with silence as your sacred strength. Creating peace in your life doesn't happen by accident. It happens through intention, through small, quiet choices. And one of the most powerful choices you can make is to create sacred space for yourself. Not just a space in your home, but a space in your day, a space in your mind, a space in your heart. We all need a place where we can return to ourselves, a moment that belongs only to us. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to forget to pause, to rest, to listen. But when you create a little sacred space, you give yourself permission to just be. You don't need a special room or perfect timing. You only need a few moments of stillness. Maybe it's sitting by the window in the morning with your tea. Maybe it's standing barefoot on the grass. Maybe it's closing your eyes before bed and placing your hand on your heart. These are simple moments, but they are sacred. Because in those moments, you are reconnecting. You are reminding yourself, I matter. I deserve peace. You can even create a small ritual, something gentle and nourishing. Lighting a candle, journaling a few thoughts, saying a soft affirmation. These small acts help your nervous system relax. They help your spirit open. They help your heart remember. Try saying this during your quiet time. I create peaceful spaces where I can simply be. You'll begin to notice that the more you honor this space, the more centered you become. The world may still be noisy, but you carry peace within, and that peace becomes your anchor. Your sacred space also becomes a place of healing, a place where you can cry if you need to, or laugh, or dream, or simply breathe. There is no right way to do it. There is only your way, the way that feels soft and kind and true to you. Over time, these moments build a strong foundation. They teach your mind that it's safe to slow down. They teach your body that rest is allowed. They teach your soul that it is loved. And as you keep coming back to this sacred space, you will begin to notice a shift, more clarity, more ease, more connection to yourself. You'll start making choices from a calm heart instead of a rushed mind. You'll feel supported even when no one is around, because you've learned to support yourself. So begin today. Create a space, honor it, return to it, even if just for 5 minutes, even if only in your thoughts. Let it be your inner home, your quiet temple, your reminder that peace is possible and it begins with you. There are times when life doesn't go the way we hoped. Plans fall apart. People change. The road becomes uncertain. And in those moments, it's easy to feel discouraged or lost. But even then, something beautiful is happening beneath the surface. Even in the quiet, even in the stillness, life is still moving in your favor. Sometimes we think that if we can't see progress, it means nothing is happening. But the truth is, some of the most important growth happens in the invisible moments, when the seed is underground, when the sky is cloudy, when the path is not yet clear. This is when your faith is being built. This is when your inner strength is growing. Trusting the journey means letting go of control. It means saying, I don't know how, but I trust that it will. It means believing that everything is unfolding for your highest good, even if it looks different than you imagined. When things feel slow or uncertain, repeat this softly to yourself. I trust that life is working for me, even in silence. That simple phrase holds so much power. It reminds you that you are not forgotten. You are not stuck. You are not failing. You are simply becoming. Life has a rhythm, a divine timing, and your only job is to keep showing up with an open heart. You don't have to rush. You don't have to force. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to be in the middle of your becoming. You are not behind. You are exactly where you are meant to be, even if it's quiet, even if it's uncertain, even if it's not what you planned. That's okay. Trust that the universe sees your heart. Trust that your efforts are not wasted. Trust that your prayers are being heard. Sometimes the detour is the real path. Sometimes the delay is a gift. Sometimes the silence is preparing you for something greater. And in the meantime, keep choosing love. Keep choosing softness. Keep choosing to believe. Your healing, your peace, your joy, they are not far away. They are already growing within you. One moment at a time, one breath at a time, one quiet choice at a time. Life is not asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to be present, to be open, to be willing, and you are. That's why you're here. You are already on the path. and everything you need is coming in its time, in its way, in perfect alignment with your highest good. So trust. Trust the silence. Trust the unfolding. Trust yourself. You've walked a beautiful journey with me today, through the noise and into the quiet, through the seeking and into the remembering. You've turned inward. You've softened. You've listened. And in doing so, you've come back to the place where your power truly lives. Within you, the world may still swirl with noise and demands, but now you know a deeper truth. You know that peace is not found out there. It is created inside, in your silence, in your presence, in your choice to love yourself gently and fully. You don't have to do anything grand to be worthy. You already are. You don't have to be louder to be powerful. You already are. Say this with me one last time. I am enough. I am safe. I am whole. Let those words carry you. Let them hold you in the quiet, and know deep in your heart that you are on the path of healing, a path of peace, a path of love. And I am so proud of you. You are doing beautifully. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep choosing you. Always.